Today we are going to be doing a test on 3 different paper towels. The first one being Bounty, the next one being Scott paper towels, and the third one is Brawny. Now, as you can see, I did in fact have my Bounty open because that's what I was using. But you know what? I decided let's test the others. Let's see if they all are equally matched or if one is better than the other. Let's go ahead and take a deep dive into each of them. All right, so we have Bounty the Quicker Picker Upper. That's what it claims. So looking at the Bounty paper towel itself, you have a normal select a size kind of square, which to me, I love that because sometimes I have big jobs, sometimes I don't have as big of jobs. As you can see, it does have a like stitching on it, and that is supposed to go and help its absorbency. It's not really that soft, but then again, it's a paper towel, so it's not really supposed to be soft. These paper towels are 2-ply, and so there's 135 of these individual squares per roll, and so I think that's a pretty good value for what you're paying. And dry, it's pretty strong. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. I'm going to spill some stuff on my table. Let's see how fast it takes to soak up. So we have the Bounty towel, and I have 2 just folded in half, and we're going to see how well it absorbs on first pass. Now I'm just letting it sit for just a few seconds. And it did actually leave some over here in the corner. I know you can't see that, but it did. And I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it again, and it is in fact dry. So 2 paper towels took up that whole mess that was there on the table. We're going to go ahead and test to see how strong it is wet. So this is just fabric softener and water in a little spray bottle. All right, let's see how strong it is slightly damp. It's still really strong. It's still very strong. So I think this is definitely going to hold up to all the scrubbing you need to do, all the spills that you're going to have in your house. Scott paper towels. So taking a look at the towel itself, you have a select a size. Now taking a look at the towel itself, you have these lines that are running here, and that is supposed to go and help with its absorbency. It is, well, it does tear. So even dry, it's not exactly very strong. So I'm really curious to go and see how strong it's going to be once it's wet. But I want to see how well these lines hold up to trying to absorb liquid. So I'm going to go ahead and spill some stuff here on my table, and we're going to find out how long it actually takes to absorb. We're going to go ahead and test the Scott paper towels, and we're going to see how well it absorbs the spill that we have here. And I'm going to wipe it a little bit and then just kind of rest it there to go and see if it will absorb it. So let's test it. So it did leave a little bit here at the end, not that big of a deal. Same paper towel, and the spill is picked up. Now I'm interested to see what this is going to look like durability-wise, because when I tried to test the durability of it while it was dry, it ripped on us. So taking a look here now that it's kind of damp, yep, it's still ripping. It's still ripping, but I mean, it was kind of ripping before. So I'm not sure that this is going to be good for heavy duty type of tasks, but it definitely did absorb all the liquid from our spill. This is the Brawny paper towel, and inside of each roll, you're going to have 150 2-ply sheets. So taking a look at the sheet itself, you can see it does have like a honeycomb pattern here on the towel itself, and that I'm going to assume is to help with its absorbency. So dry, the paper towel is pretty strong. It's pretty strong. It's not exactly soft, but it doesn't need to be soft. In this particular package, you're going to be receiving 6 rolls. So I want to take a look at how long it takes to absorb and how much it will absorb liquid. I want to see how strong it is and once it's wet and see if it's still as durable. So let's go ahead and test these out. So we have a spill here on the table and we're going to be testing 2 sheets of the Brawny. We're going to go and wipe it and then we're going to just kind of let it rest on there and see if it will absorb the liquid. So let's go ahead and give it a go. So it did have a little bit left, but other than that, it only took 2 to wipe up our spill. So I have some fabric softener and water inside my spray bottle, and what I want to test now is I want to see how durable it is while wet. That's going to tell us if we'll be able to use this for scrubbing, basically. And it did actually break apart. It did break apart. So this may not be the strongest for major scrubbing, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think that you will still be able to use it for light scrubbing, but not for heavy duty scrubbing. So that's the Bounty, the Scott, and the Brawny paper towels. Overall, here's my thoughts. I still think that the Bounty is going to be the best for scrubbing, absorbency. I like the amount of paper towels that comes inside of your rolls. If you're looking for something different, then I think Scott is going to be a good choice for how absorbent it is, but it is not very strong when it comes to scrubbing. Now, the Brawny, while I think that it will be able to do some light scrubbing, I don't think this is going to be like a heavy duty scrubber, if that makes sense. However, it is absorbent. I think all 3 are great for absorbency, but if you're looking to judge which one you should get based upon how durable they are, it's this order: Bounty, Brawny, then Scott.